Hello. So, we are here for our first round of playoffs, our semi-finals of UBL Season 12. Despite our 5-4 record, we barely clinched it out because of our differential. So, yeah, here we are. We made it to playoffs. And who do we face for round one? The semi-finals even. But not Gig! Gig! It's not Gig! It's a miracle! No, we've got Cathy instead. Who was our round one opponent. Our week one opponent, even. But since then, there's been a couple changes. So, for a recap, their team consists of Rillaboom, Gouging Fire, Murkrow, Gardevoir, Scrafty, Chloritzer, a new addition, Ursaring, Metagross, Glimmora, Raichu, a new addition, and Sprigatito. So, previously they had Furret and Inteleon, in the slots where Chloritzer and Raichu are now. This gives them another Fake Out user, which is very helpful against my team. Sarcastically. But also it gives them Chloritzer, which is something I think relevant that can potentially fight like a Chestnut in Trick Room. So, just because it's slower than it. Bulky Water can do a lot of damage, something I do kind of have to think about. Raichu as well is something I have to at least consider in building. Even though Fake Out is not very good against me because I have like 5-6 Mons immune. Yeah, because I have 4 in a Focus and 2 Ghosts. So Fake Out doesn't work against most of my team. But like, the fact that it has a Lightning Rod can really shut down my my Raikou, so I need to be careful of that. But otherwise, pretty much everything else is the same. Obviously, we've had some changes on our own end, as well since last time as well. But otherwise, Rillaboom's still super scary. Murkrow, I have to expect Haze this time. Like, I can't not expect Haze. And also it's just going to be Speed Control Demon. Like, it's just, and then it's just offense. It's just offense, it's Rillaboom, it's Gouging Fire, it's Metagross, it's Glimmora. It's probably Guardy. But I could also see Chloritzer coming in there. Raichu can come to, like, stop Raikou from being as annoying, but I don't think there's as much of a reason for them to bring it. Because, like, the Fake Out isn't that useful. The Electro Web speed control could be. But also, the fact that it's faster than Enamorous is quite good for it. Doesn't really help against Treads, but, you know. That's also another reason, like, Chloritzer could cut, because that kind of, like, is pretty decent in the Treads, other than the fact that it gets, the charge, Supercell Slam, that's it, so. Yeah. Nothing more to say. If we win this, I'll be shocked. But I think I've got the tools to do it. So, and I'm going to try and play it a bit better. I'm bringing some similar stuff, but some different stuff as well. So, starting things off, we are, for those who don't remember what our plan was last time. Last time, our plan was basically all centered around Chestnut. Because Chestnut, like, they've got a lot of physical attackers, so if we instead of buying defense body presses, then we're looking really, really good. But, I tried setting up Trick Room with Rabsca to help get that set up, and, it went okay. It didn't go too badly, but it could have gone better. We're leading with Mienshao once again. Last time it was there to set up Trick Room, this time it's got a bit of a different role. So, Mienshao is pretty much, it's the same spread as last time. It's a classic sash, what it's been doing, but we're going to be utilizing something we brought last week, which was feint. Fake out, feint, close combat, and protect. I only want normal fighting here. And the idea is to try and see if we can catch Murkrow. I think if we can eliminate Murkrow, we can secure speed control for the game, which will be really, really nice. So, and Mienshao can help us with that. It gives us fake out pressure if they want to bring fake out themselves. Then that's fine. But yeah, we can use this for fake out pressure, we can use this for breaking. But the big change, I think, notably of some Mienshaos that I brought, is I think this is the first one I'm bringing Protect on. A lot of times I'm kind of just like willy-nilly with Mienshao, kind of just willing to let it die. But I think preserving it in some cases can be really nice. Preserve the Sash, for example, they do have a lot of priority on their own end. Which is also why I kind of like having Feint. Gives me a form of priority. Which I think it's like +1. I think it's just +1. But it might be +2, I can't remember. I will double check after this. Actually, I'll just check it right now, because it does matter. I think it's +2. FE... It is +2 priority. Okay. I guess I'll just check out regular. Yeah, it is +2 priority. So that outspeeds all other priority, which is really nice. So, yeah. I've gone Adamant over Jolly because the only reason to go Jolly would be to outspeed a fully max would be to not speed tie with Jolly max speed gouging fire. But the power you get from Adamant close combats is so nice. Sort of from Feint and Fake Out as well, the damage it can matter. But for the most part, it's just going to be here to click the priority moves, click the close combat, and do big damage while being a nuisance. Terror fighting, just generally. Like, I just want the big damage if I'm going to terror this thing. So. But we're not going to be pairing this alongside Trick Room setup, at least not for Game 1. We're actually going to be pairing it alongside Enamorous. As I mentioned, I think taking out Murkrow is a big deal. So, we're going with Enamorous to try and take it out as quickly as possible. Now, the downside here is that it is not guaranteed to take it out. Even going max special attack modest, Murkrow can survive it. Now, with Feint or Fake Out, it has more of a chance to die. But instead of going for those, I've instead gone with the speed and the bulk. Now, the speed is for the gouging fire. We do outspeed Jolly max speed gouging fire with this, because we're 1 point faster than our Mienshao, which does speed tie Jolly max speed gouging fire. But instead of going for the offense, I've actually gone for the survivability, because max special attack Raichu kind of cooks us, and while we're running a covert cloak for the Fake Out, if they figure it out, then we've got an issue. Now, we are running Terra Ground, just in case. Maybe they're Magnet boosted or something like that, and they're going to kill us, but otherwise we'll live a Timid Thunderbolt, guaranteed. So, that's the idea with Enamorous, is to try and break with it, but also it has Tailwind, so we can either match their Tailwind, or if we're able to take out the, what's it called, the Murkrow, before it gets a chance to do anything, then we're looking real good. Moonblast and Earth Power are only offensive moves, as I say with the Terra Ground, which is also really nice for buffing Earth Power. Earth Power won't KO any Raichu, but with Terra Ground, if it's not super bulky or like an Assault Vest or something, then it probably will get it, so that's really, really nice. So, yeah, that's the idea. We've got Protect as the last move, but yeah, we're going to try and set up some Tailwind offense here, and utilize Enamorus's offensive prowess to do some breaking, especially with his great coverage. So from here, it's kind of weird to talk about. And by that I mean I just don't know what order to do. But it's probably best to mention a Pokemon that we are bringing back, and one that I feel like probably isn't quite the right call, but I am bringing back the Chestnut. Now, we made a couple changes to it. And by that I mean we're not quite full Spidef this time. We're only enough Spidef to take a modest Moonblast from... No, it's not even we take a modest Moonblast. It means after Terra, we take 2 modest Psychics from Gardevoir. That's what we've gone for. Otherwise, it's the rest in defense. We're going with the Iron Defense Body Press set. I think if they just aren't prepared for it, or if I can play it a bit better, because I think my issue last time was I was focused on getting it in as quickly as possible, and then trying to win with it as quickly as possible, rather than actually trying to save it for the end, like this type of Pokemon should be. Otherwise, we're running the same moveset as last time. Iron Defense, Body Press, Spiky Shield, and Leech Seed. This time also with a different Terra type, because I was having trouble with Gouging Fire last time, because I was Terra Steel. This time with Terra Fire. Now this makes us much worse into Glimmora. So if we Terra, Glimmora kind of beats us and bodies us. Whereas Terra Fire is better into Gouging Fire. It also lets us resist Ice Beams from Chloritza, but then obviously we're weak to the Water type moves. Fun fact, I was looking at calcs and stuff, and turns out Aura Sphere doesn't work on Bulletproof. I was curious about it because I was thinking about it when I was thinking about making the team. I was like, wait, does Bulletproof stop like the Pulse moves as well? But no, it doesn't stop Water Pulse, it doesn't stop Dark Pulse, it doesn't stop Dragon Pulse, but it does stop Aura Sphere, which is kind of funny. So yeah. We've got a tad bit of speed on here as well, just in case they want to speed creep with Chloritza. I was tempted to run a Grass-type move for Chloritza, but I'm not going to OHKO it, and I would rather just have Leech Seed, because otherwise taking things down like Gardevoir would be a big issue. Whereas with Leech Seed, if it's one of the last Pokemon and I do have Terra available, then there's a shot I can beat it, because with Lefties and Leech Seed Recovery and Spiky Shield, we might be able to recover enough and maybe get off like an Iron Defense boosted Body Press to chip it down a little bit. So we'll see though. We'll see. This isn't a guaranteed bring. But it'll depend on how things go. It depends also what they bring. If they bring like a ton of answers to this, then obviously it's not going to be very good. Hearing it, we are going to bring some Trick Room though to support it if needs be, but this time we're actually bringing Spiritomb. Last time we brought Rabsca. Turns out Rabsca's a terrible Pokemon, so we're bringing Spiritomb. Now, Spiritomb does have a couple of advantages. The big one being the fact that it's kind of a pain to take down, and also it can burn things. I think that's going to be really helpful. Burning a ton of things, things like the Rillaboom and the Metagross, it would be really, really nice. But also the fact that it gets Poltergeist, which can beat its one main check, which is the Gardevoir. So we OHKO Gardevoir with Poltergeist, unless it's running a ton of bulk. And otherwise we've got Trick Room and Protect. We do live a modest Moonblast, but we do have Terra Steel just in case. We've also got the Citrus Berry, and then the rest in defense. Now the big downside to this set is it does it cannot touch Booster Energy Gouging Fire, because it won't have an item for Poltergeist, and Will-O-Wisp obviously doesn't work. We do have other Pokemon, but yeah, that is one big downside to it. But another upside to Spiritomb Trick Room is the fact that it can't be taunted by Murkrow, because Murkrow Prankster won't work against this at all. So that's really, really nice. So we're just using this as Trick Room support, but it can do decent damage, like a 2 Chaos Metagross, for example. And then after we burn it, we'll take... I mean, we'll take a decent chunk from Heavy Slam, but, like, it won't be unmanageable. So, I mean, if we just go for 2 Poltergeists into it, then we should be able to live a Heavy Slam. We'll live a Heavy Slam, get our Citrus Berry proc, and then be able to kill it with the next one. Let's look at a Weakness Policy set, which is probably why I'm going to burn it. So, yeah. But yeah, that's Spiritomb. So we have the option of setting Trick Room. If I don't feel comfortable trying to win a Tailwind War, we have Trick Room as an option. Now the main thing with our Trick Room is we don't really have a lot of Trick Room abusers. We've obviously got Chestnut, and then everything else we're bringing is at least base 100 speed. That doesn't mean they're all built to be fast. When thinking about this Pokemon I knew I wanted to bring, I was struggling to figure out what set to run on it, and what item mainly. I was like, well, I don't really know what to run on this. I know I want it, because Rillaboom exists, but what set do I want to run on it, and how would I want to run it? And then something just clicked, and I said, you know what? Weakness Policy Entei. So we're running enough HP and Spadef where we can take a modest Water Pulse from Floritza. We can also take modest Power Gem from Glimmora. Pretty much the only non-Terra boosted move that we can't live is Meteor Beam. Otherwise, we can get a hit, we can take a hit with the Weakness Policy, proc it, and then do massive damage with either Sacred Fire, Stomping Tantrum, either one of those works. Stomping Tantrum plus E-Speed with the boost will take out Gouging Fire, which is really nice. And the big advantage to this over any other setup Pokemon is Extreme Speed. Extreme Speed means that before Murkrow can even haze away our buffs, we can Extreme Speed to get some extra damage off against anything. And if it's the Murkrow that's chipped, then, you know, we get to kill that, which is great, and then we keep our boosts, which is wonderful. So, yeah. We're going with Entei with a Weakness Policy. It's like slow and bulky, but if they're running faster mons, like, to be built for speed, then, you know, like, it'll outspeed those. But it'll underspeed mons that are built for speed, but it'll underspeed mons that are kind of being built to be bulky. So like a bulky Gouging Fire, we won't underspeed, but if they're running a speed boosting or just a faster one in general, then we'll underspeed as it goes for Stomping Tantrum to us. We don't die, we Stomping Tantrum back, and then we threaten with E-Speed. Yeah, plus 2 Sacred Fire will kill Rillaboom, it'll kill Metagross. It will just do generally a lot of damage, and I think this is something I want to play towards. Like, we have Tailwind as an option to try and give this thing opportunities to break, but also this is, if we're going for a hard Trick Room, this probably comes because it's the slowest Pokemon we have that isn't, like, you know, the naturally slow Pokemon. So yeah, that's Entei. Last but not least, we are bringing Iron Treads. Last time we didn't actually bring it to the match, but we brought it to preview. This time I think there's a chance that it does come, especially if I focus on fast mode stuff. We're booster energy speed, but I don't remember what the moveset we ran last time, but I definitely don't think it was this. I can assume, I mean, we can have a look. I can definitely assume we ran high horsepower, and I can definitely assume we ran Ice Spin, but I'm guessing we ran either Iron Head or Knock. Let's have a look. It was Lightfall last time. Interesting. Yeah, I was Max Spadef last time. Yeah, I was AV last time on Entei. This was because of Inteleon. This time we don't have to worry about that. Oh Oh, I didn't even bring it last time. I thought I did. So that's I brought Enam. I didn't think I brought Enamorous. I thought I brought Treads. Okay. So we're bringing 4 of the same Pokemon. But 2 of them are quite different in how they play. Especially because I didn't even bring Enamorous last time. So yeah. Yeah. So we're going with Treads, high horsepower Ice Spin at Rock Tomb Protect, with Terra Flying. So this gets to outspeed everything that isn't like Scarf or Raichu, which is really, really nice. It'll mean we can outspeed Booster Gouging Fire. Obviously we can't OHKO the thing's insanely bulky. Even with a Terra Ground, we don't guarantee OHKO it. But what it does offer is a couple of things. First of all, it gets rid of Terrain. Just a nice bonus. Getting rid of Terrain, stopping Rillaboom from going for Grassy Glide, stopping Recovery. Generally quite nice. The other thing here is Rock Tomb. Now, Rock Tomb was actually something I'd brought a decent amount. Back the last season I used this, back in Season 11. But this season I kind of just feel like I forgot about it. And I was thinking like, I don't really care about Ironhead. I don't really care about Knockoff. And I was like, wait, Rock Tomb's an option. So we can use this as a form of speed control if, like, maybe if Murkrow's not a factor, or we've both set up Tailwinds, this can come in, be faster than everything, and then just go for a Rock Tomb to slow something down for something else to get the kill. So that's really nice. And generally will do a good amount of damage. Don't know how well it's going to take some hits. It'll take a physical hit, like, decently well, but, like, it's not going to live Chlorit, so it probably isn't going to live in Earth Power from Glamora, which is why we've got the Terra Flying. But also just generally ground attacks are going to come its way. It's like ground or fire. And I can't really think of any type off the top of my head that resists both. Like, no, this just doesn't exist, because they only resist the ground, the bug grass, and then flying is the immunity. So yeah, no, it's gotta be flying. To not be weak to fire because of gouging fire. So that is the team. I think if I play this well, I can win this. We're playing later today. If we don't win, so be it. I'm glad that we could even get this far with a random draft team, which I will talk about after the match. If we lose or if we win, then we'll be going to finals. So, yeah. We'll see how things go, and wish us luck. I'll see you guys for the match. Alright, let's do this. Semi-finals. Cathy. Can we do this? Yes! Is it going to happen? That's another question entirely. We just need to play well. Depends what they bring as well, because, you know, that'll depend on what's good. Like, I can't see a world in which... The only world I can see, like... What's it called? The only world I can see Enamorous being bad is if it's Scarf Glamora. But yeah, other than that, I can't really see it too much. I think Mienshao will be solid. I'm gonna try and not be relying on Chestnut to win, but I'm just gonna kind of have it there, I think, just as an option. Especially because I've got Trick Room as well, and try and kind of play towards that. I'm gonna try and Trick Room. I'm gonna do the same thing as last time. But no. as our challenge. Let's do this. They brought no Rilla, no Gouging Fire. What on earth is this? Oh, they brought Ursaring? Okay. This is interesting. Okay. No Rilla, no Gouging? Okay. They brought the bear. And they brought a lot of special attackers. So... I really like my game plan for Game 1, because I think they're going to bring better Game 1 to scout for Trick Room. So I kind of just want to go pure fast. We're definitely bringing Entei, and... yeah, because it's either between Chestnut or Treads. But I think they're going to be wary of it, at least for Game 1. So... So here I almost just want to go for, fake out the Glim. Just fake out Glim, and just set up my own Tailwind. Yeah, I kind of like that. I might take Spiky Shield's chip and lose my Sash, but I think that's okay. They do get the Toxic Debris, and we're going to get a match Tailwind. So, which is really nice. So, I don't really know or care what this Murkra is going to do now. So I think I'm just going to try and take out this Glim. They don't really have a good switch into Earth Power. At least not one that's going to take good damage. They didn't bring Raichu either, holy. Brought no Fake Out. Covert Cloak's probably going to be a bit useless then, huh? Very interesting team. We open the second layer. And I'm just going to make sure this thing goes down. They foul play. Breaks my Sash, so be it. But, they've got nothing naturally faster than what I've got here. Bring out the loud stuff. This thing's actually kind of an issue. I think I'm gonna CC it. And I think I'm gonna Moonblast this. Ooh. Oh, I'm glad to have it gone. They take out Enam. His Life Orb. Good to know. I can bring in Treads here. Bring in the bear. I don't know if I want to reveal Protect early. Because, like, I kind of want to just go to Entei, but I don't want to take that much chip yet. So I'm just gonna protect. I mean, it's probably gonna be Terrafly here. I don't think Non-Guts kills me. Ice Spinner definitely kills. It's EQ. Ooh. There's the burn. They need a double here. I'm gonna force a Terra out of them. Although I guess I don't know if it's Guts or Quick Feet. They got the double. That's so rough. I should have Terraflied as well. I don't know why I didn't. I should have Terraflied. And it's just Terra Normal Facade. Oh, if I Terraflied, I don't know. I said I was gonna Terrafly, and then I just didn't. Okay, I think. I think I like the same lead. But I'm definitely bringing Chestnut in the back here. Is it Entei or is it, Reds? I think it's Entei. I go for Murkrow Glim again. I really can't afford to hit this Glim this time, because I'm actually going with Chestnut. Moonblast O-code it, so I think it probably doesn't have bulk. Yeah, this time I'm just gonna go for... oh, it's Covert. Oh, that's rough. It's Covert. I should have just... oh, I should have gone for the Glim. And now they've got Tailwind up, and... boy, can I... well, I think I just need to try and play this well. I do have the power. We can just go for a feint here. We do live. Please don't miss. Thank you. Unfortunately, that does set up a Toxic Debris. So I can Double Protect here.
still like the last turn of Tailwind. I mean, I'm never terroring him from Claw, I don't think. Is Life Orb. Do I live Life Orb? I think I do. What's it called? Claw? Change it to Life Orb? Life Orb Ice Beam? Do I take 1? Yes. Body Press will do probably like 40. Yeah, I'm just gonna Terra Fight CC. Do I need to Terra Fight, actually? Oh, what's it called? Minchao versus Ursaring? That's Eviolite. Oh, I absolutely do not need to Terra. I can save my Terra. They Water Pulse. And we get game 2. Oh. Game 3. So now I've shown them that I want to bring this Chestnut. And now I do not bring it. There is no chance I bring it. Do I bring the Spooks? Because, like... Okay, do I take Meteor Beam? What's it called? What's his face? Blim. Do take it. So I could try and get up Trick Room. But, like, it doesn't really help me that much. I think they adapt. The question is how. Probably bring Metagross, right? Yeah. Ooh, no, it's Claw. I got it wrong. Two 244 would be its max, and we hit 247. Which means I should be able to go for a Rock Tomb into high horsepower. Rock Tomb into close combat. How much does close combat do? It does good amount, I know that. Against max HP. And the Rock Tomb probably doesn't do that much. No. I probably need to Terra Fight CC. Unless I get this Fake Out chip. I do get the Fake Out chip. And good damage. Because of Scary Face, I think I have to Terra Fly here. No, if it's Life Orb, I live the Wall Pulse. If it's Life Orb, I live it. So we Terrafly Rock Tomb. They scary face that one. We live because of the Terror, and then CC gets to take out Claw. 2 turns of Tailwind left. Bloom comes in. I think I just want damage on Glim. So I've still got my Sash intact. I still waste that so early. There's no way it does 19. Faint into Glim. There's Terrored. No. So I'm gonna attempt to CC. I mean, no, there's no reason to attempt to CC, right? We E-speed the Glim. Because we E-speed the Glim, then we can E-speed the Murkrow next turn. This is where it doesn't kill. I mean, I'll go for it into the Murkrow, but if this doesn't kill, I guess I'm dead. I'm really worried about a Gross in the back. It's not the one I expected them to switch, that's for sure. And the CC gets redirected. Oh, I don't know what they thought. But we made it to finals. Oh my god. We did it. I don't know what they thought there. My thought process was just take out the Murkrow because I've got Enam in the back to try and to make sure I've got speed control to beat the lasts. I thought if they were going to switch out anything, they were going to switch out Murkrow to save it for the late game Tailwind. But then whatever came in, I thought was going to die. or at least take so much that it shouldn't matter. I don't know. We got it though. Damn. GG's, Cathy. We got it. We're in finals with the random team, which is kinda wild. But yeah. Wow. They brought Pokemon I wasn't expecting Ursaring at all. But I'm really shocked at no gouging, no Rilla, no Raichu. Jeez. I'm really shocked, but yeah, we made it. So yeah, that's it. We're going to finals, baby. I might stick on something at the end of this to avoid spoilers, but yeah, look forward to finals. So yeah, I'll see you guys then.